Hey guys, it's Alyssa from alyssanalani.com. Welcome back to my channel. It's time for another setup video. We are at the beginning of a new month and I have a new setup and I'm in a new planner. You may have seen my unboxing video. If you didn't and you would like to check it out, the link is in the description. But I am in a Filofax personal sized soft domino in the color Fawn, and I've been living in it for the past several days and I am loving it so much. I'm loving this so much. It is rings because I've been loving rings, but it looks a lot like a traveler's notebook because it's got the elastic band, which is also really cool. The size is really great. It feels very nice. It is leather. It's well constructed, which is what I would expect from a Filofax. And it's perfect as far as just the build and the size of it. I wasn't sure about the ring size because I thought I would need lots and lots of space, but so far this ring is doing quite well for me. So I'm just going to open this up and show you what I have inside. Because it is February and it's Valentine's and it's my anniversary month, I've got all the pink and red and the hearts and the bows and all kinds of stuff. And I'm really enjoying it. So you'll see a lot of that. But before I open it up further, I just wanted to make note of my dividers. So if you watch my January setup, you will see that I used sheet protectors, which I cut down to size and then punched holes and then slipped I slipped scrapbook paper in there. And my intention was to just take out the scrapbook paper and change that out whenever I wanted to change my dividers. But the problem I was having was the tabs, like you see here on the side. I was using the Carpe Diem tabs, which those are great. I don't have a problem with those, but they weren't interacting well with the plastic of the page protectors. So when I was setting up for February, I decided to just temporarily ditch that whole idea and go ahead and cut my own dividers. So what I did was I went back to Hobby Lobby and I got these are Carpe Diem, and they're divider templates. And for the personal size, you get four tabs, if that makes sense. So it's 1 and 2, and if you flip them over, it's 3 and 4. Okay, and it comes with a little ring that you can put them on, and it comes with your holes so you know how to punch. And they're this sturdy plastic material, and you can use them over and over again to do the templates for your dividers, which I have done. Okay, it also comes in a 5 size. And because it's bigger, it does come with 6 tab dividers. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then you flip it over and it's 4, 5, 6. So if you're interested in making your own dividers and you need just a little bit of a guide, these are a great option, and they're not expensive at all. And it comes with a ring for easy storage. Okay, so A5 and then personal size. I got these and I'll be using them quite often, I think, because it worked really well here for this setup. Okay, now as far as the paper products that I used, I just got single sheet scrapbooking paper from Hobby Lobby and Michaels. So you know how you can buy they have like the display of the single sheet scrapbook paper. And so I picked out some cardstock and some vellum and went with that and put some stuff together myself. And that's what I'm using in here. Okay, so this is the flyleaf, the plastic flyleaf that comes with my planner. Okay, so that's to protect. And then I have this beautiful white frosted polka dot vellum. And I put a little bow sticker on there. And then I have this pretty pale pink. It's actually not frosted. I'm not sure. It's got a sheen to it. I don't know if it's showing up on the camera, but it's got some sheen to it. It's this pink lace. It's, I believe, a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper. I just cut it down to size. And I put a little tag on there. Do I have? I do. This little tag came from a scrapbooking pad that I got from Joann's. It looks like this. Okay. And it's got all these little punch out tags and things. It's really cute. And so that's where this came from. And then behind it, I've got my first divider, which is this nice rose gold foiled scrapbook paper. Now with each one of my dividers, I did put, I double-sided it. So this is another piece of paper. So they're glued together. And I just used my glue stick, glued them together, and they're nice and sturdy. Some of it's cardstock and some of it's, the paper. I tried to pick the thicker pieces to give me that stability. And then this first section you will have seen in my January setup. I had somebody ask me how to write a mission statement. And so once I get my head wrapped around kind of explaining what I did, because it's been a while since I did it, I'll try to do a video on how I wrote my mission statement. I have a life mission statement here, my life priorities and goals, my life planning tasks, and these are all things that I've talked about in previous videos if you want to check that out in more depth. I have my 20 before 2020 list, and that's my first section completed. Those are just broad overview of things that I want to do in my life and in the year. So life and year goals are the first section. Second section, I have this beautiful acetate that just has words on it. I thought that was beautiful. Cut that down to size. I think I got this at Michael's, I think. And then this is just some beautiful heart paper. It is also foiled. It's got the red foil on it. I think this came from Hobby Lobby. Not sure. One of the two. And then this heart pattern came from Hobby Lobby. Okay, real quick. I've showed these before. These are my Peanuts Planner Co. undated year bundle inserts, I think is what it's called. And it comes in a bundle. It's undated. You can use them over and over and over again. So this first is a fold out that I use to keep track of important events. So birthdays, anniversaries, those kinds of things. You have this whole box for each month. As you can see, not much is marked off on here, but I have it for when I need it. This second insert is for where I'm keeping track of my Bible reading. I have to fill in a few days there. I'm a little behind there. So I just keep track of my Bible reading here. I have the books of the Bible written down. My husband and I are going through the New Testament chronologically. I don't know if this will fit all of the books of the New Testament. It was just an empty space, and I wrote the first 4 Gospels because that's what we're in right now. And then the second side is for book reading. Sorry, there's like a little fly around here. Itty bitty flies. And I just write down the books that I have finished. It won't fit all the books that I hope to read this year, but again, blank space, I just used it for that. This next fold out has your months vertically. So you have the days of the month vertically, and it unfolds. You have January through June, and then you have July to December, and I'm using this to track when I post YouTube videos. So I have a few in there that I need to write down for the month. This next tracker is your months vertically, listed vertically, and then the days horizontally, okay? And this is where I'm keeping track of when I post on the blog. Yeah, I've got a lot of work to do, as you can see. On the other side, you have a completely different 12-month layout where you have the month has this little grid space, then you have this little section for, I don't know, like a little list, some notes, that kind of thing. Okay, and that's all 12 months on the page. I'm using this to keep track of projects, which, as you can see, nothing written down yet. I'm getting on it. This is my mood tracker. This is the same fold out as the reading trackers that I had there. I have not, this is the one that's going to suffer the most. I already know it because I'm not good at keeping track of moods, but I have it here if and when I want it. I do want to keep better track of this. I should be able to go back and kind of guesstimate what my mood was because I am doing the photo a day challenge on Instagram. So taking a picture every day, and that picture should give me a clue as to how that day went. So it should kind of give me a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Trigger. It should trigger what that mood was like that day. So I should be able to fill that out. And on the other side, I'm keeping track of when my husband and I go out on dates or have date nights at home, and when we're having spouse meetings. I actually need to write down, we had a spouse meeting yesterday. I need to write that down. Okay. And then that is that section. Within the same divider, I have another piece of that pretty pink lace, and these are my months. So my months are, I'm just going to show you an undated one. The month is an undated Peanuts Planner Co. I write in the dates, and I can fill it in with what I need. Give me a second. I'm going to come off camera here and make sure there's nothing in my February that I cannot show. Oh yeah, there's nothing really written in here. So this is my February. I apologize, I forgot to check that out beforehand. I just have some stuff going on, and then like we all do, and then our paychecks marked. Next section is my monthly. So that was my year, and then this is the month, like 1 month and all of the things, if that makes sense. So I have my February to-do list, which I did a video on that. You can check that out. All the things that I want to get done. Some of the things, I should say, the bigger things that I want to get done this month, I have written on here. And this is a project life card. And then some, is this scrapbook paper? No, this is 2 project life cards glued together and then punched. That's all that is. And then this little bitty spread here, let me show you a blank one. This is this. It's a 2x2 insert by Peanuts Planner Co. It's blank, and it's just got grid. It also comes lined as well, if you like that. And this is what I use for my weeks, which I'll show you in a second. But this is what I'm going to do for writing down other monthly items. So maybe not kind of a carryover of this, or maybe some of the things that I want to write down that pertains to this will go in this little spread here. Just a monthly overview to kind of keep myself focused for what needs to happen in the month. So I have that all decorated and prepped. Then this is new. I did not use this last month. I just printed it out. It is a month tracker. So it's a lot like the other one. It's a lot like this one, only this one has the months. So it has the whole year on one page. This is just 1 month, okay? So you write your month up here. I used a sticker, a Happy Planner sticker for February. And then you write down all the things that you want to keep track of across the entire month. And I was using a different insert for last month. Let me show you. You'll recognize this from my January setup. This is what I was using last month. I still have some stuff I need to fill out in here. But I'm not going to be using it this month. So I thought I'd try just the tracker, because really I can write this elsewhere. I never used this. This was the best part of the entire insert, because this can be, this stuff like plans, whatever I'm calling that, can be written in here. And then this was just keeping track of my photo a day, which can be put in the overall tracker, which is what I'm doing. So I discovered that this tracker, this daily tracker, is what I liked the best. So I went ahead and decided to just get a daily tracker. And I am surprised because I stink at tracking. I think I've mentioned this before, but because I had it as a part of my setup and the way I had it set up, I don't know. Whatever was blocked before, whatever precluded me from doing it before has now been removed. And I found tracking to be a lot less laborious, or I don't know, whatever the problem is, I don't have it anymore. So hopefully I'll do well in tracking these things as well. So I'll be tracking Bible reading, scripture writing, my vitamins, when we work out, when I drink the proper amount of water, the days that I do planning, the days that I read, the days that I journal, an act of self-care, and that can be anything, whatever I deem to be an act of self-care. When I am good with my AM routine, and then my PM routine, and then when I post my photo a day, and when I do an Instagram story, because I do want to be better about stories in the future. So that's what I've got on here. This is a really great fold out. I love this. And then this is our bill tracker. So this is just, I forgot what this is called. It's just like list and grid. And I'm just writing our bills down. The day that it's due, the days that he gets paid. And then that way, if I keep this all the time. So if either one of us is like, oh yeah, what's coming up? We know that certain bills are coming out of certain checks, so on and so forth. So that's my little reminder there. And then I have the spending tracker, which I've had it since December and I have yet to use it, but it's here because it is a goal of mine to use the spending tracker. So we'll see how that happens. Next, divider. This is just a journaling card that's plastic. Punched it and popped it in because I really like this. And this will be nice pretty much all year round because, you know, whatever you put behind it will make it look like it belongs to the theme, but it's just polka dots. So very basic. I love it. And then another divider. And then this side has some more. So it has the, I'm sorry, my brain just stopped. It's getting close to lunchtime and I'm hungry. So I have these foiled hearts, and on this side I have some red roses. 2 pieces glued together. Easy peasy. This was from my January month. So as you can see here, it's all decorated and whatnot. And this is what I did for February. Okay, so just keeping track of some month stuff. That's all that is. Okay, so this is my week on 2 pages. I write the week at the top. This was the first week of the year. And then it's that same 2x2, but now it's 4x2. So I have a note section here, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And that's my whole snapshot of the week on 2 pages. And then I have, yeah, I can show you this. This is this current week that I'm filming. And I just have this little piece of leftover acetate from that one divider piece that I had. And I traced out the ruler, the Filofax ruler that comes with my binder, and traced it out, cut it, punched it, and put in a little slot so it can be removable. And so I have one for my week and I have one for my dailies. Okay. And it works pretty well because it's a nice, it's not a, it looks flimsy, but it's a nice sturdy plastic, at least for this purpose. Okay. So week on 2 pages, and that's how I'm rolling. So far, I like it a lot. And for February, I haven't put all my washi in, but I'll have some beautiful red washi here. Okie dokie. Oh, and for my day stickers, these are from one of the memory keeping Happy Planner sticker packs, if that means anything to anybody. That's what I'm using to put in my dates. Okay. And then, so that was my weeks. My next section is my dailies. And so I have my morning routine here. This is like the, what do you call that? The, oh, what is the word, you guys? My brain. Optimal? Desired? This is what I want my morning to look like. There we go. How about that? And then this is what, at 8:30, I have assigned morning work. I work in the afternoons outside the house, so in the morning, I have assigned morning work. So this is what my options are. I do change it around if I need to, but this is what I have going for daily work. And then in the afternoon, after I get, before and after I get off work. So before work, and then I work, and then when we get home, this is what would be great if this happened. Be great if this happened. All right, and then for my dailies, I've explained this before. I'm just going to show you what I've got. I've explained this before, but I've changed a little bit. So before I was just using some dot grid because I like just having a blank spread. I like not having too much structure. But what I found out was that a little bit of structure is not a bad thing. So Peanuts Planner Co. had these really great little inserts that have a little time section here, a checklist section here, and a note section here. How cool is that? And it's kind of like a checkbook style because you have to turn your planner, but you've got 6 to 12, and then you've got all this space over here. So it's just a little bit of structure, just a little bit. And this is what I have going now. So here is my day today. I'm filming on Monday, and I have my stuff here, and then I have some notes here, and then if I want to add some more stuff, I need more notes over here, I can add it. I've got my little date sticker. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So what'll probably happen is I will probably use this insert for the weekdays and then this just plain dot grid for the weekends when not much is going on. I don't need time structure and all of that stuff, but I do still want a page. So I'm probably just going to be flip-flopping between these two inserts for my dailies, and I like that option. So far, so good. Last section is just note section. So my Filofax came with note paper. I have these little to-do sheets. I have this white lined paper, and then I have this grid paper here, and then I've got some pink lined paper. It also gave me blue and green lined paper as well, but I just have the pink in here because that seemed appropriate. And then last but not least, I do have this top-loading pocket, which came in the planner as well. And that's it, you guys. That is my setup. I've simplified it a little bit. I've changed a few things. When I say simplified, I feel like it's less chaotic with the dividers the way I had it. The plastic page protector dividers that I had. All right, I had to stop because somebody was at the door. I think I was talking about dividers. Or I was going to talk about dividers. I was just going to say that the thing I like about this setup is that it does feel a lot cleaner and simpler because I'm not doing the page protectors anymore. And the page protectors worked out nice. I'll probably do it again at some point, but I guess I had been worried about the durability of just doing paper or even cardstock. I didn't know if it would hold up to the wear and tear. And because I double-sided it, I feel like it's going to be fine. So, you know, for now, I like the way it is. So it feels a lot cleaner and a lot less chaotic the way I have it now. And just in the pockets, I've got some stickers and some note paper and things like that. In the back, I've got some little card thingies here. And the pockets are very similar. They're the exact same. They're very similar. They're the exact same pockets, front and back. And I've just got these little clippy things here. Anyway, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this. Maybe got some ideas. If you have any questions, you know where to leave them. And I will see you all in the next video. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I will talk to you later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.